All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here today. It is the solstice, the summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice in the Southern Hemisphere. So it's a really intense day, no matter where you are. Um, so today, my dear friend Lorraine Butterfield is back with us. And today we're going to be talking about the soul healing process and why it is producing quick and efficient healing. So some of what we're going to discuss includes, when we heal our own trauma, we create healing within others, right? God gave us intuition and it is to be trusted. Everything is a frequency. And when we remember this, we create the change that we want to see in the world and in our lives, right? And of course, Lorraine is going to be doing some mini tarot readings today, live on the call, which we absolutely love. And so for those of you who may not know Lorraine, she's been with us a few times now, which I'm so grateful for. She is a spiritual intuitive alignment coach and therapist, as well as a tarot reader. And Lorraine combines all of her learnings in EFT, matrix reprinting, Akashic Records, Reiki, psychic. She's a psychic and channel of light to create bespoke, meaning one-on-one clearings and healing sessions. And Lorraine also works with higher dimensional beings to channel healing sounds that align and cleanse the chakras. Of course, she does so much more than that as well. So we are so excited that she's here with us, and today, especially on this special day. And if you are new to me, new to my channel, new to my show, please do subscribe on YouTube, follow, etc., so that you can take advantage of all the current shows, the shows coming up, and the shows we've had in the past, and take advantage of all the healings, activations, processes, wisdom, teachings, etc., so that you can all thrive in your lives as well. Right. So please join me in welcoming Lorraine back to the show. Lorraine, welcome.
Hello. It's good to be back. I'm getting
so
used
glad
to
you're
this.
here.
I was holding the fort there.
Yes, you were holding down the fort while I was saying bye to my daughter. She was here visiting today. She's now gone, taking the train back to Toronto. So thank you for holding down the fort for a few minutes while we were doing that.
You're welcome. I got to say hello to a few people and see where they were from, so that was really lovely.
Awesome. Good. And so let's just get started because there's always so much to talk about. And of course, we all love your tarot readings, right? They're always so spot on and give us so much wisdom. So really quickly though, Lorraine, I just wanted to talk about, today is the solstice, right? What does that mean for everybody? And of course, the energies are quite intense, but for me, it's a feeling of regeneration. It's a feeling of, of course, receiving, right, from the sun, nurturing ourselves, etc., so that we can hold more light, carry more light, hold more light, and create with more light, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, interestingly enough, falls in line with us stepping into Cancer season, which is all about self-care and nurturing yourself, and also with the full moon coming up Friday, Saturday, depending on where you are, and the full moon illuminating for you where you're going, as in your life mission and purpose, and what you might need to let go of under the full moon. So it's intense energies, it's very emotional. I did say to the ladies before we went on record, I could feel last night the vibration in my feet, which is the Schumann resonance raising, which is beautiful, which again is raising the vibration of the earth, the amount of people stepping in to their spirituality on their spiritual path, and you can feel that intensity building as more and more people become more conscious, which is apps. It's just beautiful. And it was so intense last night, and I didn't think about it until this morning. I went, oh, it's solstice. But the energies have been very I'd say they're pushing us, because that's how it felt today. It felt a bit unusual, a bit intense, a bit testy. Yeah. And there's also a lot of people feeling angry Okay, to put it, you
Mhm.
know, because of the emotional moon coming in as well. So, you know, it's going to be about grounding. I mean, I went and sat in the garden, cross-legged, like, I'm grounding, I'm grounding my energy,
Yeah,
because, you know, we need to be connected to the earth at the moment. But yeah, I agree with you. The sun brings in all that beautiful, abundant light energy. We need to embrace it. Yeah, embrace it. And sometimes that means embracing means just stop and be kind to yourself. Yeah, and just
absolutely.
breathe.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I was wondering, like last night, I had a better night's sleep, but you know, was still not a great sleep. I kept waking up and I realized like today, I was thinking like, why, what was going on with that? So it's like, oh yeah, it's the solstice. Right. So
Yeah,
it's possible that some of you all also may not have had a great sleep as well. And that could just be because of all the energies as well. Right. So that's okay.
yeah,
And just
yeah. And
knowing
it
that
is okay. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always okay.
absolutely.
Right.
And yeah, absolutely. And it wants us to make the most of this beautiful long day of light, you know? So yeah, we have to look at it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, all right, so now let's talk about the soul healing process, right? So, uh, the- what exactly that means, right? And of course, I mean, I totally agree with you that these days, everything is happening so much faster. There seems to be a quickening happening on the planet, and so of course, that also means that our healing is happening faster with much faster results, right? Healing results, anyways, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I mean, I know you read out a list of stuff that I've qualified in: EFT matrix, all beautiful therapies, Reiki, um, and the Akashic records and the soul healing that's going on in the Akashic records is just phenomenal at the moment. And I really believe, and when I say that Akashic records, the Akashic records is the place where the soul has a record of every experience it's ever been through in every lifetime, in every dimension. So every soul has a record, and it's held within the Akashic record library. And it is the point at where we go to where if you want to heal, it will go right to the point of where that was created, where a belief was created, where a binding was created. And when I mean binding, sometimes we find in our lives that we can't move forward, but we don't understand why, and something's been holding us back. And we're holding on to all these frequencies, programs, beliefs, and they're coming from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And, you know, I've worked with the EFT matrix and worked with memories and trauma in this lifetime. But when you start stepping into the Akashic records, you're going right back. You're going right back to the point, the root of manifestation. Where did that start? You know, and very often we'll go in and spirit will show me images of the past life or the lifetime or even this lifetime of where something started, where you started to believe something, where you started to restrict yourself, punish yourself, where you attracted certain energies. And when you start working on a soul level, I mean, I agree with you. Honestly, everything that's clearing is clearing so quickly. I went into the Akashic records the other day and they literally whizzed me past. I do a process of going into the Akashic and they whizzed me past all that. We need to be in there. We need to be in there. We need to be doing the clearing. Yeah. And,
Mhm.
you know, because they want us to heal quickly. They don't want us to take you know, years and years and years. They want us to heal. They want us to be able to raise our vibrations so that we can help nurture the earth, others,
Yep.
consciousness.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, like as we do our inner work, as we do our work, our healing, clearings, etc., we are not only assisting and helping ourselves, we're also assisting and helping the planet, humanity, the collective, the ancestral lines, our future generations. So it's not just about us. So when we, you know, when we get to do this work, and I'm saying get to because, you know, in the past, it's always felt like a struggle, a challenge, etc. But really, it's an opportunity and it's a blessing that we get to do this because we're making such a huge impact on so much and so many people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope it's all right, but I would like to share that something personal for me, if that's okay, Laura, and it involves my mum. So Laura's aware of this, but my mum had a stroke last year, and she lost mobility down one side, cognitive, speech, okay. And I worked with my mum in the Akashic Records while she was in hospital, by her side, clearing and clearing and clearing. And she came out within 9 days of being in hospital, and they couldn't believe it. She was like a walking miracle. They were like, there's just no way she's recovered that. You know, she wasn't fully speaking, but she was getting there. And she spent the last year coming back to a place of herself. Unfortunately, on the 1st of June, she had another stroke, but on the other side. But this time she lost speech and swallow function. And again, I stepped into the Akashic Records. It's different programs. And the reason I'm explaining this is because sometimes we get something come up and then something else comes up to be uncovered. And I did a lot of work around her. Again, out. They wanted to keep her in 4 weeks. She was out within a week and a half.
Nice.
She's now speaking, she's now swallowing, she's mobile. It's like that again, they can't believe it. And the interesting thing is, when I was in the hospital, I was doing all the Akashic Records work, and the nurses were coming up and saying to me, oh, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm working with her on a soul level to clear the programs and beliefs. I'm working with her to clear any frequencies that might be causing or creating her situation. And they went, oh, right. And they walked off.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So interesting. But you know, my mum swears that because of the work that I was doing, and I'm going to say it was a combination alongside health professionals and other decisions that are being made, that's the reason she got to walk out. But what the other thing I'm going to share with you, which was really interesting, is I asked my guides within the Akashic Records if I could work with 3 other people that were in a ward with her to help them heal and recover, and they gave me permission. Now this is different, because normally when you work within the Akashic Records, everyone you work with has to give their permission. And I had never experienced where I've gone in and I've said, can I work with these other people? And they've said, yes, you can work with them. And I found that really unusual until I came out the situation, and I thought, well, they've sort of almost surrendered their power over to the hospital. So they have given their permission for somebody else to help them already. So whilst I was working with Mum, I set the intention that all the other people in the ward would benefit. And there were 3 other women. So the 3 other women had been in since February.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the day Mum came out, the woman opposite her came out. The woman to the right of her had started to get mobile, and she wasn't bedbound anymore. And the other woman across the way from her, let's just say all of them had sudden improvement.
Nice.
And it was like seeing it all play out before my and it was just incredible. It was just such a wonderful thing to experience. And so I set the intention that we bring more light into these places, because sometimes when we go into places like hospitals, they hold all these lower vibrational frequencies. So I have been sending lots of light into that hospital and hoping that everyone benefits a little bit from the light. You know, I mean, we have to also understand we can't help everyone,
Mhm.
but we can send them light and help them as much as we can. So that was really interesting to see that playing out.
Oh, absolutely. And that's so wonderful that you could see that change in them. And it might just mean that they were ready for the change now, right? Or that they were receptive to change, receptive to healing. And of course, this was all in with, as they were receiving other medical care, of course, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's wonderful to see, and then just wonderful to know that it's possible, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, you know, when people see that something is possible, it starts to change something within them. It's like, oh, if it's possible for that person, okay, maybe it's possible for me too. Maybe it's possible for this other person too. And that is an opening for healing to take place, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think they, the other women in there saw how quickly mum was regaining, and they were like, wow. And the one woman said, what are you actually, how are you working with her? What are you doing? And I said, well, how
Yeah.
do I explain this?
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to explain, but yeah. But at least that's given them open their eyes to something different, right? So, and then
Yes.
that's what's important.
Yeah. And I think just knowing that there is another way of doing something does give people hope that, they can. And, I do wonder, when you've been in a hospital environment that long, what part of you starts to give up about
Yeah,
the
of
recovery
course.
process.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah.
absolutely. No, that's wonderful, and I'm glad that your mom is doing better as well, and that she continues to do well, and yeah, whatever is for her highest good. So we send her all sorts of love and blessings for whatever is for her highest good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, she's doing wonderful. She's really incredible. Very strong, determined, and open to any energy work. So it's like that really helps.
Absolutely. And so soul healing is, that we're talking about. We're not talking about just physical healing. Obviously, we're also talking about emotional healing, karmic
Yes,
healing, ancestral healing,
yes,
um, healing at the mental level, obviously, right?
yeah.
So it's not just about the physical and what's happening at the physical level.
No, absolutely. And it could be, like you said, I work a lot with emotional energy, people that have been through a lot of trauma, typically more so around relationships and attracting the right person in, where they've been in repetitive, toxic environments, and just seeing how that's playing out and where that's come from. And very often that can be ancestral. That can be they've witnessed behavior of parents, grandparents, and it's carried through. Okay,
Hmm.
which again can be healed. It can all be healed. And sometimes it's ancestral where they didn't even know, where you get shown that actually your great 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 grandparents were this, or and this is how it's been, and it's played out through you. And sometimes that skips a generation.
Yeah.
um because you'll get people that say, yeah, but my parents were really happily married, but why can't I attract the right person, or the right connections? And then when you work through the programs and beliefs, they're holding on to all these beliefs they didn't realize were there in their frequency. Because remember, the soul is a frequency. So when I do the light language, they always say to me they're singing to the soul, because the soul understands frequency and sound.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
really interesting. And I use a lot of light language within the soul healing. They will bring in a frequency to clear, or they'll bring in a frequency to integrate, so that it's recalibrating the soul's energy. So it's a very beautiful process.
And of course, when we talked a little bit about this, but I just want to reiterate a small piece of this again, is that when we are doing our work, healing ourselves, even if we're not doing something intentionally for somebody else, um, as we do our healing, our vibration changes, our frequency changes, right? So that change within us automatically starts to radiate out to the people around us who we are in connection with, in relationship with, who are open to change as well, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah, it's that ripple. It's that, it's like if somebody's angry and you get angry with them, that just escalates. If somebody's angry and you're calm, you'll bring them back into your frequency rather than escalating the energy. In fact, I don't know whether you're open for this, but I would like to do a little process, if that's all right. A quick meditation, bring us into oneness
sure.
because solstice. Would you be happy for that?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes. That'd
Yeah,
be great. Thank you.
because my guides are really nagging me about doing some light language.
Yes,
So,
definitely. Go for it.
are you happy to do that? Yeah, everyone happy for that? Okay. Yeah, all right. I'd like to step into it if it's okay, yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. We love processes.
Okay, lovely. So if you want to just close your eyes and put your hands on your heart center, just feel into the energy of your heart and all that love you have in your heart center, and just feel the warmth of your hands on your heart. Okay, and we're going to take a nice deep breath in and exhale, and a nice deep breath in and exhale. And then just one more breath into the heart center. And then release. And just go into a natural rhythm of breathing. And we're just going to send roots down from the soles of our feet, the front, the back, the sides, all the way down into the core of the earth. Okay, and you're just going to connect in. What are they connecting? Okay, so they're going to connect us in with beautiful citrine. Okay, beautiful crystal citrine, which is yellow. Okay, just like the sun, right, to ground us today. So just allow your roots to wrap around the citrine and bring all that beautiful crystal energy now up your roots. Feel it coming through the soles of your feet, grounding your energy, and send it all the way up your legs, flowing into your hips, into your lower tummy, into the base of your spine, bringing all that beautiful citrine energy up into your heart space. Okay. And then above your head, you're going to see the rays of beautiful white light coming down. This is your connection to spirit. So allow this energy to connect in with your crown, flowing over your face, your head into your neck and shoulders. Allow it to flow down your arms to your fingertips, bringing that energy down into the heart center, allowing these two energies to blend, as above, so below. Wonderful. Okay, and then you're just going to feel beautiful. Oh, okay, thank you. They're showing me golden rays of sunlight now coming down, beaming down all around your energy. And I can feel my guides coming in as my throat's going. So just allow your energy now to expand. Just see yourself as this beautiful, radiant being, and allow yourself to get taller and taller and higher and higher. And as you get higher and higher, you can see a small version of you grounded on Mother Earth. Look around and you'll see the stars and the planets. But what I want you to connect into is everyone else on this call joining on replay. Okay, and you'll just see them as energy fields. Okay, and we're all going to connect in this great, big, huge circle of connection, this circle of oneness. And you might see yourselves holding hands or just connecting into each other. all this beautiful circle of radiant light. Okay. And what they're showing you, and you might see your angels and your guides stepping in and joining you in this beautiful circle of light. Okay, and they're just going to join in. And what they want to do is they want to bring in a frequency of supported, okay, the energy of, so that you know that you are always supported. Okay, so just allow yourself to receive. Here we go. Okay, so just feel and just watch your energy shifting as changing as the frequency of support, it makes its way through every cell of your being. And feel yourself getting lighter, brighter. You might see yourself shining like a beautiful diamond, glittering, connected. And see how that connection and circle of oneness gets brighter. Beautiful. And the guides are saying how important it is for us all to connect in, how important it is for us all to come together on these occasions, to share. Beautiful. Okay, now I want you to sort of come back into your energy, see yourself sparkling, knowing you are supported, knowing you are loved in this moment. And we're going to bring our energy back in to the physical body. So allow it to shrink down and get smaller and smaller and lower. And bring all that beautiful diamond energy through your crown, bringing it over your face, your head, bringing it into your neck and shoulders, flowing down your arms to your fingertips. And allow that energy to flow through the core of you, all the way down your legs to the tips of your toes. And we're going to send diamond light energy through the roots, down through the soles of the feet, into the roots, down into the core. Grounding and anchoring your new energy, knowing you are supported, knowing you are loved. And when you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes.
So thank you, thank you. And see, that's why also why I wore yellow today in honor of the solstice, to bring in those rays and those frequencies, just to help us all connect in with these energies and just receive. So thank you. That was beautiful. I'm still receiving, actually, so for myself. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, how's everybody else doing with that process? Good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, very peaceful. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Yeah. Beautiful. You're still receiving. Yes, sometimes as well, the sound frequency carries on beyond the physical voice. Okay, so let it integrate. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it felt really important. Do you know, when we were up there, I could see, it's really interesting. I saw Stonehenge, and I don't have a big connection to Stonehenge, but I did see that your solar plexus is rumbling, Anne.
Nice.
much needed, obviously. Okay. Yeah, it was beautiful, that connection.
And so, part of what we're going through right now is about trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition, trusting our guides, right? And I think for me, this has been a big lesson in this lifetime of trust, so it's like, and if we're willing to trust, our intuitive hits, our intuition, trusting our guides, source, etc., everything flows more smoothly. When we are just focused on thinking and trying to figure it out, it doesn't work. It
No.
doesn't work that well, right? It sometimes can, but most often it does not work out great. But when we're trusting and following the guidance that we receive as we're trusting, I just find it feels much more magical and full of ease, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will share one thing. When Mum went into hospital initially, when we took her into A&E, I can honestly say I felt myself shut down, right? So because when you go into those environments, I felt like, oh, they were taking over. And I suddenly went, I'm sat here. I am powerful. I can do something here. And I started energetically in my head working with energy, imagining light coming in. I put Mum in the Court of Atonement, which is an energy where they release any conflict, so that she could heal quickly and that they could resolve the issue quickly. And literally within 10 minutes of doing that, they suddenly went, oh my goodness, your mum's got a bed on a ward, and they never do that before a doctor signs them off, And I was like, yes, this is the power of energy work. And I had to start trusting myself, and it felt right. It felt right that I was bringing light energy into that. It needed it. It felt like it needed it. And I it's very disempowering going into a hospital sometimes. Yeah. They try and tell you things. They try and tell you what's wrong with you. They try and tell you what you need, but they don't necessarily give that power back to the patient and say, actually, what do you feel you need? And so it was really very empowering to start doing light energy work at that point and go, do you know, actually, I need to own this. I need to own, and when I started doing light language, I used to think, oh, these strange sounds that are coming out of me, and then I just go, no, trust it, because they're bringing it for a reason. And the reason being is the soul responds so well to the light language. It understands that language. Yeah. Which is why music, sound, drums, all those sort of things are so fabulous for releasing. That's really amazing. Sorry, going on.
Absolutely. So no, it's just more evidence, for us to trust, and trust spirit, trust in ourselves, trust in our intuition. Absolutely. And like you said, everything is frequency. Our soul is a frequency. Yes. We are a frequency, right? And when we can remember this, like you said, that's when we create the change, is raising our vibration frequency to whatever it is that we desire, instead of where we're at. Like you said before, when we go into a hospital, normally the vibration frequency is low. Right. But if we can raise the vibration frequency with healing, with light, with positive intentions, etc., it starts to change not just the patients, but the practitioners as well.
Yeah, it's really funny when I work with light language and the soul energy, I always see it as all these little waves of light that have got little knots in them, the disruption in the wave. Yeah. So that's all it is. And it unties the knot and it helps it flow. And it really is just that simple. I think they don't want us to complicate the healing process. They just want us to know that, you're like the strings of a guitar, and if you tie a knot in it, it's not going to make the same sound, is it? So
right.
Yeah,
True.
It's beautiful, really.
I always see it like a kink in the same thing, same sort of same idea, but like I see a kink, and then the more that we can do healing or clearing or just bring in more higher vibrational frequencies, that the kink becomes the kink goes away and it's more fluid and smooth, etc. Right? So same idea.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. So I didn't say at the beginning that we were going to be taking live caller questions, and of course, Lauren is going to be doing some mini tarot readings. So if you would like that, raise your hand, or you can type your question in the in the chat. But don't just ask for a reading with without having something specific. This is not. Anyways, I always say this every time, so you all probably know it, but have something specific in mind, right? So, Lorraine, when it comes to the mini tarot readings, how do you want that to work?
Well, obviously I've done this a couple of times before. I sort of go to who I'm drawn to, if that's okay. I might not be
Yeah.
able to get round to everyone, so I do apologize, but I will try and do as many people as I can. I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle today as well. So it's sort of more, it give me it's more, they're oracle cards, but they are so beautiful and the energy from them is so wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just used that one yesterday for myself. So yeah, I
did
get it.
you? Oh my God, I love them. I love them at the moment. Okay,
Mhm.
so people are raising their hands if they want a reading, yeah? Okay,
Yep.
so okay, let's go with Jennifer, because I saw Jennifer's hand went up very early. Okay,
Hmm.
so let's see what we've got.
So
So
Jennifer, you can unmute
Okay.
yourself, or do you want her to
Yes,
unmute?
hi. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Shefali.
Hi.
lovely,
Thank you
lovely.
for taking me.
That's okay. It's really lovely to connect with you. So let's just see what's going on for you. Okay,
Yes.
we've got exchanging gifts going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right. Okay, we've got exchanging gifts going on. So exchanging gifts is all about making sure that you're around people that are giving, not just taking, that there's a reciprocal energy going on here. If it's your birthday, happy birthday if it's coming up, because sometimes it
Yeah, I
comes.
just had one.
Oh, right, thank you, because I got that really strongly when I picked the card up. It's been a birthday, right? Okay, so obviously that means that people have been gifting you and sending you presents and stuff like that. But this is showing you who appreciates you. Okay, so make sure that the people you surround yourself with, it's not all take, or not all you giving, all right.
Oh,
And
yes. No, they've been very wonderful to me. I'm the one that needs them.
right, well, I was just about to say, make sure that you allow people to help you. Right, okay, make sure you allow people to help you. It's really important. I think sometimes in life we feel that we can do everything and we become a bit of an island, but when leg up comes in, it's saying allow yourself to feel supported at this time. Okay, allow people to help you, because they're going to help you move forward. And obviously that's very key at the moment, with it being your birthday, people showing you their support. Okay.
Yes, yes, I appreciate them a lot, but I hope that my situation changes and I'm able to pay them back sometime.
But
I
you
feel
will.
like I'm in their debt already.
No, you mustn't feel like that. Do you know, we all have times in our life where we feel we just need to be supported. You will return it, because you've got the exchanging gifts. There will be an opportunity for you to return the favor. So please don't feel guilty about that. Okay. It's
Yeah.
just at this point, this is what you need at this point. Okay. All right. And we all go through those energies. It will, right. Okay. So there's something I'm getting about, until you get stronger, until you can, I'm not sure. This might be around your health. Okay. And if it is, just know that things are improving. Okay. So I feel that's really nice. I feel like you're moving in the right directions, but do not feel guilty about people helping you out, because you will be able to return the favor.
Good. That's what I was worried about most, because I've been in this scarcity place for so long. And they're really helping with rent and food and, you know, much more than I feel I deserve.
Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna pick up on something there, just quickly, all right? Because when we are open to receiving, we are open to deserving. And when we're open to deserving, we then start to step into an energy of abundance rather than lack. So allow yourself to receive, okay? Because it's going to shift your energy into, yes, I deserve to receive, and the universe will send you more. Does that help, Jennifer?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Lorraine.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Happy birthday, Jennifer. Have a great, well, I know it's before, but still keep celebrating all month.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Where am I going to go? So I'm going to go to Helen. Okay. Helen. Right. Okay, Helen, let's get you a couple of cards. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay. So there is some changes going to come in for you. Okay, so this solstice is very key for you, okay, because you've got change in the winds, all right? So things changing very quickly. So this is a little bit of a tower energy, okay? So it can be a bit of a surprise. It can be something that creeps up on you. But what it is doing, it's connecting you with the right people. So you've got the tribe here. Yeah, the people that get you, the people that understand you, the people that can support you, that know what it is you're about. Okay, it's almost like you sort of suddenly change direction and go, actually, do you know, I need to be in this lane, not this lane, because people understand me, people know me, and I feel nurtured and looked after. And remember, we've gone into that Cancer energy of, you know, where do I feel nurtured? Who do I need to surround myself with? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to take a change in direction. It might be sudden. So
yeah, I feel, yeah.
Bear in mind the solstice, the full moon, those energies. It could happen very, very quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I feel quite, that is, because I feel quite upbeat today with the energies today, and almost the moon last night was very full, and I could feel the energy of the moon last night as well shining down, but it felt good, and I was excited with the what is going to shift. I feel there is a shift coming.
Yeah,
and I've
it
been
might be a
trying
bit
to
of a shock surprise, okay?
Yeah,
A shock surprise energy, but it's a good one.
Yeah, good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Helen. So just so you know, Suzanne has also written a question in the chat, okay? Just so you're aware.
Okay, let's have a little look. What is the question, Suzanne? Okay, let's have a little look what it is that's come on.
How can one deal with the feeling of injustice? And she says, I mean, being judged from someone in the wrong way.
Okay, so being judged by someone in the wrong way, which you feel is unjust, yeah? Okay, so when we're stepping into an energy of feeling judged, when we're stepping into the energy of feeling judged, there's something within us that is judging, okay? And so when you feel someone is judging you and you don't feel it's a rightful representation of who you are, they're mirroring your energy. So maybe there's a part of you that judges yourself unjustly. Okay, so maybe you're a little bit hard on yourself. Maybe you maybe you feel that way inside, and this person is maybe just mirroring that energy. So they treat you in a way that you feel about yourself. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, so it means you're running a frequency of judgment.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Thank
Might be
you.
something to clear. Judgment.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome. Okay, but you know, if we feel if we feel like we're being judged, then there's something within us that's judging. All right, and that is just being shown to us through someone else as a mirror. It's always interesting. Sometimes we have to stop ourselves and go, okay, what is this? You know, and I would do that. I would stop and say, okay, universe, what are you showing me in this moment? Yeah. What in me is, you know, it's like if we come across somebody that's angry, or, you know, what in me is angry that I'm attracting this or mirroring this energy. Okay. So good question, right?
And you know, to be honest, that's not, most people don't want to hear that, right? But when
Yeah.
somebody's judging us, we don't want to hear that. Well, somewhere we're judging ourselves too. So where is
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah,
But it's the truth, you know.
it is.
It-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll say to people, you know, and then, oh, this person was really angry, and I go, so what in you was angry? And they're like, well, I wasn't angry. Well, something.
Yeah.
There was a
That's your-
frequency.
Yeah, that's why you're, you know, not attracting per se, but that's why it came into your field, it came to your experience, because there's somewhere within you, some piece, some part that you may not be aware of, that has anger about something, for sure. Absolutely. That's the only reason why you can see it, you know.
Yeah, it's just being shown to you, so it's going to you, so that you can stop and go, is there something I just need to let go of? Do I need to just come into a nice calm place, breathe? You know, I say that a lot, breathe, but it's really important.
Absolutely. And I always say, you know, everything is teaching us something about ourselves. So are you willing to really look up at yourself, learn about yourself, learn who you are, learn what your triggers are, motivations are, etc.? Because everything is showing you something about you.
Yeah. And I think, you know, and that's the thing about the soul healing journey, you know, it's showing you bits of you that you didn't even know, because it goes into those parts of you, like past life, ancestral, that maybe you didn't even realize you were carrying with you. Okay.
Yeah.
And lightens the load. Okay, I'm going to do some more cards. I saw Autumn's name somewhere. Yeah, let's go with Autumn. What a lovely name.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yep.
What a lovely
Okay.
name. I love your name, Autumn. What a lovely name.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just see what's coming up for you. Oh, you've got, right, that one definitely wants to come out. Okay, so you've got beautiful cards. You've got milk and honey. I love this card. This is a card of being in the energy of abundance and gratitude. Okay, so they're reminding you at this solstice time to just be in that energy, to be grateful, to be in that abundance. Very much being protected and guided at this point. Okay, which is really, really beautiful. I love this baby elephant. He's having such a fun time in that bath. But it really is about what around you, taking every moment to go, you know, I'm so grateful for this, and I'm so lucky, whatever it is that's going on in your life. Because, and the reason they want you to get into this gratitude and abundance is so that you can bring a dream into reality. Okay, so this is talking about manifesting something. But in order to do it, you need to keep your vibration high. The Imagine card is when, I don't know whether you can see, you probably can't see it. There is a figure there, and they've got a string attached to the moon, and they're bringing that moon, they're bringing all that imagination, all those dreams into reality. And they're saying, if you maintain this gratitude and this beautiful vibration, you're going to start to see some wonderful things manifesting into your life. Okay, so
I
it's
love that.
really,
Thank you.
really lovely. And the other thing I'd say here is be very clear about what it is you want to bring in. Okay, because they really want it, they really want to bring it in for you, which is really
Okay.
nice. Yeah,
Well, thank you.
you're very welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Autumn. Good. We love manifestation energy, especially right now with the solstice, for sure.
We do. Who am I drawn to? Let me have a look. I see Kathy sitting there. Let's go to Kathy. Ooh. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right. You have got some lovely, look at this. You've got message in a bottle. You've got some communication coming in. Unexpected good news coming in. All right. Really nice energy. Now I'm going to say message in a bottle. This can be actually a physical communication or a spiritual communication. So be prepared to sit and listen. Okay. Whatever it is, the universe is blessing you. It's a blessing. It's beautiful. Okay. You are not expecting this. It comes. So, this could be a download of information that's going to really guide you in the right direction, or this could be the information that you need that's going to help you create some. I always feel like this is a creation thing. It's information that's going to help you create something. But I'm telling you, with this card here, blessings, you are being showered with beautiful blessings at the moment. So be open to what that communication is that's coming in for you. It's going to be good news. That's lovely. Really, really nice. I love that energy. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, nice. I'm loving that. I love that. It feels very special. I'm gonna say it feels very special. Okay, so where am I going? I'm gonna go to Sue. I can see Sue there smiling. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna not say anything until I get the next card. Hold on. One more card, please. So that's it. Okay. You've got the beautiful fates. Okay, so destiny, Sue, is leading you down the right path. This card actually is things are lining up for you. It's about recognizing the things you can change, recognizing what you can't change, and knowing that you're being guided on the right road. Okay, it's such a beautiful card. Again, this is a card of destiny. It is playing out the way it needs to play out. Okay, trust the journey. And you do have all that glitters. Okay, now this is an interesting card, and it's very much about seeing through the superficial. This is a card of if something feels too good to be true, it is. So I'm going to say to you, you're being taken in the right direction, but there might be a bit of a distraction here. Something that seems really good, really spectacular, and you think, oh, I might be tempted to go down that road. Check.
Use your tools, use your pendulum, use your dowsing rods.
Because it might not be what it seems, or it might be a person as well. So just be careful. Okay, it's a heads up. It's a like, is this really what it appears to be? Is this person really what they appear to be, or are they just distracting me from where I'm actually going? All right, so the message is, don't get distracted, see through it, stop, pause, use your tools. Go, is this really for me? Okay, it might be an opportunity and you might think, yeah, this is fantastic, but sometimes they're not all that they seem. All right, okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, I wish I would have used my tools a couple of months ago.
Oh wow, really?
Go ahead, Sue. Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Lovely. Okay.
I was talking to Sue yesterday, and part of that was about trusting ourselves, right? And not always thinking from our head and mind, and using our tools. And we were talking about, using the pendulum or the dowsing rod, etc., to
Yeah.
get the information and guidance, and then trusting it and then taking action on that, on that guidance.
Yeah. I mean, how many of us have done that though? We've gone, do you know, this doesn't feel right for me. And yet we still do it. Okay. So really stop and go, this doesn't feel right. The answer is no. Okay. And I had to make a decision like that yesterday. And it was just like, I don't like doing this, but I have to do this for me because it doesn't feel right to say yes to it. So, just sometimes we have to do that. Okay. Where am I going? Let's go to Simone. I love all those dandelions. That's like
Thank
make a
you.
wish. Okay, let's have a little look. Happy. Nice. Okay, one more card, please.
So obviously we're not going to get to everybody today, but you've already done so many, so I'm so grateful for that. And again, all these messages, see how they relate to you, see how they resonate with you, see how they relate to your life as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you're drawn here, you'll pick something up off them. Okay, Simone, you've got happy. So this is a card about raising your vibration, stepping into a frequency of what makes you happy, lighter. Okay, so that you can attract the good things in your life. Now you've got interesting because you've got between worlds here. Okay, so you are on the verge of stepping in from one thing into a new way of doing things, a new way of being, and you've already dipped your toe in the water of this new beginning, and you're seeing how wonderful it is. I'm going to say to you, you're going through some sort of transformation, transition energy. Keep your vibration high, because sometimes this energy can give you a taster of where you're going and you want to get there quicker, and it's not always happening as quick. So keep your vibration high, okay? Because the key to keep moving forward is to know that things are happening in divine timing, and it is all coming through. It feels like quite a big change in your life, but it feels like it's going to be, it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. I mean, you only have to look at the flamboyant colors of the flamingo here. It's really going to make you feel very vibrant, happy, full of energy. So there's some sort of, honestly, going from this dull black and white to this color and vibrance, this is a big change for you. But on the journey, remember to keep your frequency high, okay? So that you can allow this transformation to happen with less stress, maybe, okay? But it doesn't big.
Makes sense, because I have some challenges, and it's really hard sometimes to keep the vibration high when you have something to decide on a human level, where
Yeah.
your existence is really strong influence. So it's really like upside down.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
you make me really smile, because it's coming finally.
yeah, it is happening. But do the things that make you happy. That's the important thing. Because like I say, sometimes transformation isn't always easy, and it can be quite testing. So keep the frequency high.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Simone. All right, awesome. Good. So someone is asking in the chat, E2350. I don't know who you are, but okay. Will some major issues be cleared during the 45-minute session with Lorraine? So that's a great segue. We're going to quickly just talk a little bit about the packages, and then if we have time, we'll come back and answer a few more, do a few more mini readings. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to just share my screen. Okay, Lorraine?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. All right, so you should be able to see my screen now. So Lorraine has 3 packages today. Package A is clearing the block to abundance, and there are 3 recordings. So we'll talk about that. Package B is a personal 45-minute one-to-one session with Lorraine. And then package C is everything in package A and package B. So let's talk about package A first, right? So these 3 powerful recordings around clearing the blocks to abundance.
Yeah, so these are 3 very powerful soul healing sessions. I think they're all about an hour, they might be an hour and a half long, where we step into clearing the programs of abundance. But actually, if you'll see, the first one is clearing the mother programs, okay, because you'll be amazed at how many of the beliefs that we take on from mother side. The second one is working with father programs and beliefs. And then the third one is actually releasing the programs around the beliefs and programs you have about money. But it's really, it's really good to work through the first and second one, because actually a lot of the beliefs get cleared by the time you get to the third one, and then you realize you've got other beliefs coming through about money. So very powerful recordings. Yeah, they're beautiful.
And so package A is $88, and there's a payment plan available. And of course, if you're an Inner Circle member, please use your gift code. And just a heads up, it's not really 3 recordings, it's really 5, because 2 of them, I don't remember which one, have a video component, right? So there's 3 audios for sure, and then 2 of them are also videos.
Yeah.
So just so you know, there's actually 5. So when you're downloading, you're like, oh, there's 2 more. Yeah, 2 of them also have video components. And then package B is the personal session with Lorraine, 45 minutes. So a little bit about that, Lorraine. What does that look like? And of course, the question that was asked about what kind of transformation or change, I guess, is possible in a 45-minute session with you.
Yeah, okay, yep. So we would go in via meditation journey to clear in the Akashic Records on a soul level, a specific issue, okay? And in 45 minutes, you can clear a lot of programs within 45 minutes. And yes, they are transformational. In fact, there's a couple of people on here that have experienced that and the immediate benefits of doing the clearings. So yeah, they are a great way to really get to the root of something that's going on in your life. Like I say, you have to be really specific with what it is you want to clear. Okay, and
Yeah,
we can
of
talk
course.
about that.
Yeah. So that's package B. So of course you can either have a soul clearing or a tarot reading as well, right? So either or.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but if you like the person who was asking in the chat, well, you definitely want to have the soul healing clearing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's package B, it's $99. A payment plan is available. And of course, use your gift code if you're an Inner Circle member. And then package C is everything in package A and package B for $166. Right?
Yeah.
There's some wonderful testimonials as well on the page. So please do check them out from all the people that have, some of the people, sorry, that have worked with Lorraine. Right.
Yeah.
And again, they're package A, B, and C. They all have a payment plan available. And if you're an Inner Circle member, use your gift code. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to expand a bit on that as well, Alara, because I've just had somebody that asked about the one-to-one with me. I had a lady work with me who thought she would never find love again. And we did, in fact, she did the clearing to abundance. Yeah, the clearing the blocks to abundance. And then she did a one-to-one with me around relationships. And I'm not kidding you, within 2 weeks, she'd met and connected with someone from her past, and they are now in a relationship. So that goes to, that is a real testament to how this works sometimes. It's just like incredible. Yeah. It really is.
Good. Awesome. I love that. So Sarah, we did a process earlier for the solstice already. Maybe you weren't here then, so go back and watch or listen to that. If anybody has any questions about the packages, let us know. So we have a few more minutes. Lorraine, if you want to do just one or two more quick readings.
Yeah, I was going to pick on is it Tatiana? Is that right? Have I said that right? Tatiana? Yeah, okay. Let's
Tiana, yes, it is right.
hello.
Hello. Sorry, I was late.
Oh my goodness. Right, okay, hold on. Let's just see what else is coming out with this.
Oh, yes, please. Just any message will be nice.
Now, you've got all that glitters again. That's why I was a bit surprised. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of this might be a message for everyone really in the collective. So I'm going to say it again. Stop, think about it. Is something too good to be true? Is it a distraction? Is somebody hiding something? If you're signing documents, paperwork, just double check everything. Okay. All right. Because that's come up again. So very interesting. Don't get distracted though, because you've got poised. You're ready to launch something, you're ready to do something, you're ready to step forward and take the lead in something. Okay, so I'm gonna say you need to take that leap of faith now. You need to trust you. Okay, we were on about trust as well earlier. You need to trust you because you are ready. You've been ready for a while. And maybe the energies that are coming in are going to be what you need to push you forward into what it is you need to do. Okay. Trust you
so much.
You're very welcome.
That's what I needed at the moment. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you.
Good. Good.
Have I got time for one more, Lauren?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, let's go for Cindy. Let's go for Cindy. Let's see. You're welcome, Helen. You're welcome. Okay, Cindy. Oh, wow. So, right. So, Cindy, look at this. Wow, rebirth, regeneration. This is showing you that you just need to be your unique self. Okay, this is a rebirthing of you. This is you coming out and going, do you know, this is me. Take me as I am, right? This is what I stand for. This is what I believe in. Shining your light. And it's really, really beautiful. It really is. So there's some sort of rebirth going on there. And it might even be to do with, you know, the image or the way you come across or how you present yourself. But there is a new energy here, a new life here. Okay, like a rising up for you. And pace yourself because you've got go the distance here. Focus on where you want to go, what you want to achieve. It's not a race, okay? Pace, stamina, keep going. Know that there's going to be ups and downs, but you are going to get there in your own unique way. Does that make sense, Cindy?
Thank you. That totally resonates and it makes so much sense. Thank you. I needed to hear that positive affirmation today.
That's all
Thank
right.
you
You're
so
very
much.
welcome. You're very welcome.
And
Awesome.
happy
Thank you,
summer
Cindy.
solstice to everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Good. So a lot of wonderful, positive, uplifting messages, but also about trusting yourself, trusting that your path, following your guidance, right? And taking that leap or taking the next step, whatever is required, right? So it's an interesting time for all of us to step onto our path or take that next step that we've been maybe procrastinating on or waiting on, but now is the time, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, and like I say, transformation can be tricky, but it's worth it. It's just you have to persevere through it, you know, and sometimes there are bumps in the road. But basically, and the really interesting energy was that don't get distracted. Don't get distracted by things that are shiny and bright and may feel fantastic and they're not. Okay. So just be very aware of that at the moment. There is always bumps in the road. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Stuff is always coming up, stuff is always happening, right? But it's how we respond to it, how we maneuver through those bumps and around those bumps, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and if it's things like, is judgment coming up, is anger coming up, is shame, guilt, whatever it is that's coming up, you know, they're all the emotional stuff, is all the bumps in the road as well. Okay. So, you know, and then it's time to look at it, to heal it, to let it go, so that,
Yeah.
you know, the frequency can rise and you can move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. I love it. Thank you. Wonderful messages, but also wonderful process we had earlier, and also the wonderful wisdom around soul healing and clearing, and how when we are doing the work, the healing, the clearing, it doesn't just affect us and it ripples out to our community, our family, our friends, our loved ones, the collective, the planet, etc., right? Our ancestors, you know, and we forget that when we're in the middle of stuff, right? But we forget that what we're doing is helping and assisting and changing the vibration frequency for so many people, right? Not just one little old me kind of thing, right? So it's so needed. We are still required to do the work, look at our stuff, and with kindness and with grace and with compassion, right? It's not an easy road. None of us have had an easy road or easy go of things, for sure. But in the end, you know, it teaches us about ourselves, and it helps us to expand our consciousness, our awareness, our spiritual growth, etc. All of that, all right? And this time of solstice is also a reminder of the support that is available to us from spirit, from nature, from the energies, from the planet, right? From Gaia, from our community, our friends and colleagues, and you know, family members, everybody. That's so much support is available, and for me, that's what this solstice is giving us, that reminder of, that we are not doing this alone, right? We are on our path doing the work, but we're never alone, and we're always supported, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We are always supported. And remember that circle of beautiful energy that you connected into, you know, it's just such a wonderful reminder that you are always supported. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever we are in the world.
Absolutely. Whether we're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, it doesn't matter. We're always supported by these wonderful energies from our guides, from source, spirit, creator, universe. You know, it's all there to help us, to assist us to grow and to know who we are and to evolve, and to help us to assist our family, friends, loved ones, right? So as Lorraine was in the hospital, you know, she was not just helping her mother, she was also helping the other people in the ward and in the hospital to also heal, clear, change, transform. We can all do that, and we are always doing that as we are doing our own inner work, right?
Yeah, we just need to remind ourselves that we can do it, you know, that we you know, that any light that you can bring into any situation is always a positive thing.
Yeah, and light doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and do Reiki, or I'm going to sit here and do this. No, just a smile, just kindness, all of that is also brings light. Anytime that you can make somebody smile, that lightens up their field, right? That shows them that, oh, yeah, I don't have to be down in the dumps. I don't have to feel stress. I don't have to, you know, I can laugh. I can smile. I can just be in joy. And you know, more and more of us are, as we're doing that, you know, we are raising the vibration frequency of the planet and humanity. So thank you. I was going to say any last words of wisdom, but we've just been talking, you know, so much about all the wisdom that's been pouring through. So anything else that the guides or the team wants to add for us?
No, I think just, we are supported. And I know what I would like to say. I'm doing a group event on Tuesday. If anyone wants to, if you want to go over to my website, lorrainebutterfield.com, I'm doing a group event, a group clearing. If you want to join that, then please do. And that is about releasing the unsupported. So, and that's been the big message all along, being supported. We are supported. Please remember that. And I feel like that's because, there are more challenges to come, but we're going to be rising above it. We're going to be rising.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We will rise, and we are rising above any challenges that we're having right now. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, just remember that you're never alone. You're always supported, and you are winning it. That's what was coming through for me right now. You are winning it. So don't give up. Right? Awesome. And of course, if you'd like to work with Lorraine more, please do check out the special offer packages, right? There's package A, B, and C. See which one resonates with you, which one is calling you. But I definitely, recommend working with Lorraine one-on-one if you can, because as much as I love clearings and recordings, I love one-on-one work even more.
Yeah,
so definitely so powerful. Absolutely. So please do take advantage of those as well. All right. So thank you, everyone. And please enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of the solstice energies that are still streaming through. Receive them and allow them to support you. Okay. So thank you, everybody, for all your readings that brought forth so much wisdom for all of us. And of course, Lorraine, thank you for the healing process and your wisdom. Absolutely loved it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Much love and blessings. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. We will see you next week. Bye for now.